This is the Sunday Business Page with John Delano.
Good morning and Merry Christmas. Welcome to another edition of the Sunday Business Page. And our very special guest today is Jim Holtzman, who is the president and CEO of Legend Financial Advisors. And as we approach the end of the year, I thought he would be the perfect guy to talk to about how our money is doing these days. Jim, welcome to the show.
Thank you, John.
So tell us first a little bit about Legend Financial.
Sure. So Legend Financial Advisors, we are a fee-only advisory firm. We provide investment management services along with financial planning services for our clients. The financial planning can range from everything to income tax planning, insurance planning, estate planning, and certainly retirement planning, which is a big topic these days. And next year will be our 30th anniversary.
Well, thank you again for joining us because I wanted to talk about the stock market and how things have been going. Most of us have been looking at our 401ks, and we've seen a pretty good month in December, although lately it's been pretty volatile, and maybe we're losing a little bit again. Generally, how would you rank 2023 as we approach the last week of the year?
I think the big driver has been interest rates. The first part of the year, interest rates were relatively stable on long-term rates, and the stock market got off to a really good start. And then from basically the end of July through the end of October, long-term interest rates continued to rise at that point, and the stock market went through about a 3-month downturn. Now, since then, the month of November, and as you indicated, December, has been very good. And long-term interest rates have started to come down again. And that's really been one of the primary drivers.
But why do we see the volatility that we saw this past week with ups and downs? What's that all about?
Well, I think a lot of it is coming from the sort of the euphoria of the recent Federal Reserve meeting, where it seems like they're indicating they're hitting a cap on interest rates. And when I talk about those interest rates, I mean short-term interest rates like what we see at the bank, money market funds, things like that. They seem to have indicated that they are going to be putting a cap on that right now. And then long-term rates, which are more a reflection of inflation, have also started to come down over the last couple of months. And that causes the choppiness in the market sometimes.
You know, I read somewhere that now 58% of Americans are invested in the stock market. So the majority of us have something there, whether it's a pension plan or a 401k, an IRA. Is there anything we should be doing during this last week of the year with respect to our savings?
I think it's a really good time, especially in a 401k plan, to take a look at your actual investments and just taking a look at how much you have allocated to each one. And the easiest example to give is technology. Technology has done really well this year, coming off a really poor 2022. So depending on how your allocation is set up, there's probably a very good chance that the percentage in your technology or large cap type investments is really high right now and really could use a rebalancing, just meaning taking some of the gains off the table and reallocating those funds to areas that are maybe better valued at this point.
We only have about 30 seconds left. Any advice for 2024? Do you think this is going to be a better year in 2024 or a less predictable year?
Less predictable to some degree because interest rates, again, will probably drive where things go. There is still talk about a recession taking place next year, and that could happen. It would probably be short-lived, but that doesn't mean the stock market is going to do poorly. I think those are two really big important things to keep in mind, even though the news headlines might be a little more negative next year. That doesn't mean the stock market is going to have a poor year.
Well, Jim Holtzman with Legend Financial Advisors, thank you so very much for spending time with us today. I know there's always a little nervousness when we go into a political year like 2024. So we'll see what happens. And again, we'll be back in touch with you, of course. So again, thank you so much for spending time with us. I do appreciate it.
Thank you, John.
And thank you for watching this edition of the Sunday Business Page. Have a great Sunday, everybody, and a very Merry Christmas to all.